Hello everybody, I'm out with Shadow. We're in downtown Williamsport. We're in town taking advantage of the cooler weather and doing an off-property trip outside. Such a nice relief from the temperatures all week. Anyway, this is a really big trip for her. It's a very big deal. Her owners really struggled with getting her to listen off-property, like basically outside their living room. So we've been working really hard the past 3 weeks. She's in her final week. She goes home next week. So we're going to be doing off-property trips as much as we can and generalizing the training, making sure she understands to listen, not just in the training room, but anywhere she is. So let's discuss what we're doing now. Right now I have her in this nice off-leash heel. So that means walk nicely at my left side, slightly behind, despite everything going on around her and despite where she is. So we're on a main street, cars going by, lots of interesting stuff on the ground for her to maybe want to bend down and sniff. But as you can see, she's prioritizing me and my left leg. We want her to be next to us so that she's using my left leg as the visual. If she loses sight of my left knee, she's not in the right spot. That's why she keeps looking at it. I'm gonna click right here, okay? Just because I see her veering out a little bit, and notice that click moved her back to my left leg. That'll keep her focusing on you, that accountability factor. And she looks really good. Beautiful. So you should be able to walk her for as long as you want like this. This is actually more mentally tiring than letting her pull all over the place. And there's cars driving by, right? Trucks driving by. And she's just doing so well. What we're gonna do now is end up at the storefront, which is very busy with people walking in and out. And we're going to ask her to hold a downstay. And this is, again, something that they really struggled with prior to the board and train. Despite having 2 different trainers come to the house, they could never get her to listen outside or without treats. So when we stop, I'm gonna click right there, right? She started to get distracted by something. I clicked and she's back to my left leg. So you can actually see how I'm using the collar. When we get up to this main entrance, she's gonna need to prioritize what I'm asking her over all of the distractions. So I'm gonna be asking her to sit and stay and down and stay. No complaining about it. Remember at the drop-off, she was barking back, she was whining, she was lunging. Here, we're asking for just calm compliance. She's doing so well. Right, we're moving up to where the people are. Beautiful job. Good girl. That was a busy stretch of street we just walked along. Good girl. Alright, we are so lucky we have a cool day to do this. Okay, I stop. Oh, good girl. She automatically sits. I love that. I'm gonna praise that. Good girl. Good girl. We've got people walking over there. This would previously be a situation where she was lunging against a tight leash. Good girl. Her owners also said she was a barker. So I'm not gonna ask her that down yet. I just want to see what her choices are in the sit stay on her own. So far she's doing really well. I don't want to micromanage. If her behavior is this good as a baseline, I don't need to micromanage her. They're going to be so happy with just this.
Well, oh my goodness, aren't you cute?
Thank you. No, sorry, we're training.
Oh,
but thank
sorry,
you.
I'm so
No, you're
sorry,
good.
buddy.
You're doing great. Good girl, Shadow. Thank you. You too. You did so good. You did so good. I'm going to explain what just happened here. So, oh, she was so nice. Obviously, Shadow's very cute. A lot of people are going to ask if they can pet her. I know her owners want her to be a service dog, so I need her to get used to seeing a person and not automatically assuming it's there for her. So if I start to let everybody pet her, she's gonna start to see people and think, oh, they're there for me. Maybe I'll start lunging towards them. Maybe I'm gonna start whining. Maybe I'll start barking at people for attention. I want her to see people and remain totally neutral, just like that. Good girl. This is the temperament that people that want a service dog are actually looking for. Such a good girl. So a couple different reasons. There's a very nice way you can say, no thank you, we're in training. And that lady actually respected it, so that was very nice. Only let people pet her when you offer them to. And honestly, if she's gonna be a service dog, I wouldn't let anyone pet her except her owner, because you want all that praise to come from the handler. Good girl. And that she remains passive to everybody around her. You are doing so good. All right, just because I need to know if she's gonna listen to me in a new place, I am gonna ask for that DOWN, okay? But it's not because we necessarily need it. I just wanna make sure she can listen to me. Down. Good girl. No click on the collar because she listened first try. I am so proud of you. Such a good girl. Such a good girl. And now we're just gonna walk back to the car because she's doing so well. She passed all of my tests. No need to drag it out. And it's hot. So to get her back into the heel, I'm just gonna say heel and start walking. Heel, tap the tone, start walking. Oh, she's doing so well. This is night and day compared to us trying to do this trip last week. Such a good girl. What a difference a week can make.